Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of your OGR, baby, as today is game 33 as the Edmonton Oilers take a huge one against the Jets 2-1, and that means the Oilers tie up for first with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Wait, not just that. McDavid is only one goal behind Mr. Matthews, who was supposedly supposed to go 50-50, as, you know, all the Leafs fans were like, Matthews is the best around. He's going to score 50-50. He's going to win the Brock Richard. That doesn't seem like that's going to happen anymore, there, Toronto Maple Leafs. And also, how's your morning going? How does it feel to be tied with the Edmonton Oilers, the team that you talk so much crap about? I am so happy to be tied for first. And I know, yeah, the Toronto Maple Leafs have 3 games in hand, but this is pretty big for us in Oilers land, to be, tied for first. We've worked hard for this. So it was a kind of a bad start to the regular season for this team. And not just that, we have had no help in the overtime. We have not had one overtime loss yet this year. We've had all regulation wins and losses. It's been a great year for the Edmonton Oilers so far. And this game was just another great game for the Edmonton Oilers, where we really just, locked down, and Connor McDavid just really did his thing. He got the 2 goals in that game, the 2 lonely goals for the Edmonton Oilers in this game. And not just that, they were absolutely magnificent goals, really. It was a fun game to watch, and I can't wait until tomorrow to watch the Winnipeg Jets game, which, unfortunately, I don't know if I'll be able to watch it. I'm going to be out shooting tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday. So if you guys see like a video that comes out at like 8-10 at night or whatever, it's because of the fact that I'm off shooting and I just don't have the time to, make the video right after I watch the game or whatever, or I pass out during the game, etc., etc. But, I'm always going to try to upload the video right afterwards or in the morning. But we'll have to see. I'm going to be pretty busy this weekend once again. But that'll be practically the last busy weekend that I have with school, unless I get pounded with homework. But anyways, let's get into talking about this game. Get into reviewing the first period, which absolutely nothing happened between these two teams. It was a really, really quiet first period. It was 6-4 for shots, which was the way that this game didn't think it was going to go. I thought it was going to be a bit more fast paced, but Winnipeg just looked dead out there. They really did. And especially the Oilers, dude. The Oilers didn't look very, jumped up and ready to go. The first period was just a lot of feeling out. It was a lot of neutral zone action. It wasn't a lot of offense. It was a really boring first period to do. Especially me and Perlo will do in play-by-play, which also, go check out my man Perlo Wisdom. Me and him are doing a live stream from 1 until 3 Mountain Time. So if you want to go see me do some more stuff, go check out that. We're going to be doing, predictions for the games, talking about some drama around the league, and just about everything that happened yesterday, which will be a lot of fun. Going into the second period, this is where all the offense happened. Connor McDavid got his 19th of the season, which was a nice play there. The Winnipeg Jets were absolutely getting hemmed in their own zone. Morrissey tried to chip it up. McDavid blocked it off and kicked it to his stick, and he waited, and took this beautiful shot, went right in the back of the net. And I was like, yeah, let's go. 19th goal of the season for Connor McDavid, only 2 away from Austin Matthews. And then Matthew Perrault put up his 7th of the season with a nice play there. Perrault just got right behind on Nurse, which is something that shouldn't happen to Darnell Nurse, but he got right behind Darnell. And Matthew Perrault was able to tip the shot from Thompson, and it was a beautiful goal. That fourth line was actually buzzing for the Winnipeg Jets. I think that was one of their better lines that was actually healthy and, actually energetic. The rest of the lines for Winnipeg was just absolutely... They looked dead. Like, the Connor line looked dead. The top line of Scheifele and Wheeler, they just did not look very good. There was a couple good shifts with Winnipeg Jets, but they just did not look energized throughout that entire game. And then McDavid, he gets his 20th goal of the season. Just another great play here. Another beautiful pass. I think it was Cassian who made the pass there, and hit up McDavid, and McDavid it was a 2-on-1. It was either going to be Nuge or McDavid. You just knew that this was going to be a goal. McDavid held on to it, played it smart, and just shot it. And I mean, Bruswell was playing hot all game long, but just could not stop Connor McDavid. Like, this one was like a lightning bolt, and it was just, you see him, he's looking, he shoots it, and then it's back in the net, and it's out, and you're like, what just happened there? Like, what? Like, you're legit, like, every girl that's watching this, their pants are just immediately dropping off. Even me as a guy, my pants are dropping off, and I'm ready to go, man. All right? McDavid is just one sexy man, and that was one sexy goal from Connor McDavid that everyone's pants just completely just got ripped off by how beautiful this goal was. And this game, honestly, there's not very much to talk about because this was a pretty poor game. And then going into the third period, there was a goal there that Nuge had in the empty netter, but it got overturned because of offside. So it is what it is. Kind of sucked because I was hoping that Nuge would get a point for me for fantasy-wise. But I'm going to go over a quick couple things. I've not been a big fan of the Draisaitl Cahoon. And, Archibald was up there because Yamamoto and Legason missed their games. Jones was put in to replace Legason. They both were out with injuries for last night's game. But I'm still not really a big fan of that line. I really do want to see Nuge on that second line alongside of Draisaitl and Yamamoto. I just think with Cahoon and Yamamoto, Koski Win, I think his name is on Twitter, said it right perfectly. Cahoon and Yamamoto were like two similar players, and when you put them alongside of Leon Draisaitl is a great player, but when you put two of the similar players alongside of them, it's just not going to work. Nuge was such a great complementary player because he's different than what Yamamoto is. I mean, Nuge is way different than Yamamoto, and that was the dynamic line that we had, right? That's why we called it the dynamite line, because we had three different players on that line, and they just worked to a T. Draisaitl, the sniper, even could be a playmaker. Nuge, the two-way master, and Yamamoto, just the forechecking beast to go into any dirty zone. And that's why that line was so perfect for the Edmonton Oilers, and I think they need to put it back together. I'm loving the first line between McDavid, Nuge, and Puljujarvi. I'm absolutely loving it right now. But I would really like to try Cahoon, maybe even Kassian back up on there. I've been really seeing Kassian. He's been buzzing a lot in these past couple of games. He sat on Mason Appleton in the last one, which me and Perlo were joking around about a lot during the stream. Zach Kassian, he's been buzzing lately since he came back from the injury. He seemed to not like watching it from the stands for those past 17 games. So I'm liking that. I'm liking to see that energy from Zach Kassian, especially in this stretch that we're in right now. We only got a couple more games left. We're getting down to the bare bones of it. So we really need to keep our bodies pumping and, get everyone into that kind of playoff form right now, and especially Zach Kassian. We need to get him going, and it seems like we are, and that's something I like to see. Defensively, we had another great night. Ethan Bear played really good. I was really happy with him. They played more of a top four pairing than what Larson and Jones. I don't think Tippett was a big fan of Jones. Jones only played about 10 minutes of ice time, which is usually less than what Legason. I think Jones did give away a couple chances and a couple breakaways that almost ended up being in some chances for the Jets. And I've been seeing that, and I think that's the reason why Tippett's not using Jones as much, is because of the big giveaways and the kind of the big mistakes that Jones has been making lately, and going with Legason, because Legason's just a smart, simple man, and that's why we're going with Legason more than we do Jones. But Jones didn't have a terrible night, but definitely not the greatest. Ethan Bear was just another amazing night. I mean, this guy, he's doubting all the haters wrong. And whoever wants to trade Ethan Bear, you're a goddamn idiot. Ethan Bear is a huge piece of this team, and moving forward, I love Ethan Bear. Darnell Nurse also had a good night as well, but for like that one defensive mistake, he played great. And honestly, the team had a good game. I was very impressed. I like the speed that we brought. I thought we were way faster than what the Winnipeg Jets were, and we got to continue that type of game on Saturday, because we know that the Jets, they're gonna really push on Saturday. They're gonna play their best hockey that they could possibly play on Saturday, and really bring their A game, because they got a rest day today, and they're gonna really come back pounding. They look tired. They're gonna come back, and we know that for a fact. So We got to bring our A game on Saturday. We need to bring in another win because we have a chance to really go on top of this division right now, especially if the Maple Leafs lose their game tonight. We have a chance to go and place atop of this Canadian division, which would be huge for us. That would be huge for us if we get a top of the Canadian division. That would be absolutely beautiful. But McDavid had another great night. Really carried the Edmonton Oilers to a huge victory. Also, NHL.com, you're a bunch of buffoons if you really think Patrick Kane's the MVP of this league, because McDavid's leading the league almost in goals, assists, and points. And if you do not think this guy's an MVP, you're a goddamn idiot. McDavid deserves to have the Hart this year, no matter what. This guy, in a full 82-game season, is predicted to have on pace to have 140 points, and that has not been done for a very long time. Give this man the Hart. He deserves the MVP this year, and if Patrick Kane gets it, I don't know what I'm going to do. Jump off this goddamn building is what I'm going to damn do if McDavid does not get the MVP, because that would be an absolute joke. But yeah, I think that's all I got to cover. Archibald had a good game on the second line. I really liked him. McDavid had a good game. And honestly, everyone else, I like the way the Oilers played. I thought we played a really smart, simple defensive game. We got the goals that we needed to win, and we pulled it out. Also, one guy that I did forget to talk about, shout out to Mika Koskinen, how had an amazing night, made the 24 saves that he needed to make, and every save was huge against this Jets team. He was really just stellar, was really on the ball for the Edmonton Oilers, and helped us get a big victory. And the goalies, man, they've just been terrific between Smith and Koskinen. I've been really happy to see these guys really playing their best right now. And Koskinen, he looks revived out there. He doesn't look tired right now. He's looking revived. He's looking good, and that's good to see. But I'm going to end the video here, guys. Tell me, guys, in the comment section below how you guys thought about this game, and are you guys excited for some good old hockey this weekend, baby? But for right now, guys, I'm going to see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.